National anthem, national anthem.
Members of the marching band, Westford Academy Band, Orchestra, thank you very much. What a beautiful job. How about another round of applause? Mr. A, always wonderful. Thank you. Good evening, and thank you for being with us tonight to celebrate the Westford Academy class of 2018. My name is James Antonelli, and I am very proud to be the principal of this high school. I would like to begin by thanking the people that have contributed in making this celebration a special one. Thank you to Mr. Richard Crocker and his dedicated maintenance staff, Mr. Tom Griffin and the Westford Academy custodial staff, and to my administrative assistant, Hillary Langell. Each year these graduation ceremonies get larger and more detailed, and each of these people handle it with ease. Your dedication and support continue to make our school system great. Hillary, would you please join me on stage? Most of you don't know, but Hillary recently lost a loved one, her dad. And even with all this grief, Hillary stayed focused to make sure the graduation was special for each of you and your families. How about another round of applause for this special woman? Furthermore, I'd be remiss if I did not recognize our high school leadership team, our three deans, Ms. Betsy Murphy, Mr. Robert Ware, Mr. Dan Toomey, and Mrs. Wendy Pekarchek, our Director of Guidance. In addition, I'd like to thank our athletic director. In his first year, a man that dedicated hundreds of hours supporting our student athletes. Please give a warm congratulations to Mr. Adam Gagney. Finally, I must extend my gratitude to a wonderful and committed group of faculty members that truly care about each and every student in their classrooms. Thank you for all your dedication to our students. This evening, I am pleased to welcome Mr. Everett Bill Olson, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kerry Cleary, our Assistant Superintendent, members of the Central Office Administration, members of the Westford School Committee, members of the Westford Board of Selectmen, members of the Westford Academy trustees, esteemed members of Westford Academy's faculty, guidance, staff, and students, as well as family and friends. Before I move on to share some additional remarks, I must pause and mention a very special person who will be leaving the Westford Public Schools after 13 years and taking a leadership position at a neighboring Dual County League school. Mr. Arceneaux worked in the middle schools as the band director and most recently as the band director for Westford Academy. Mr. A has helped us to create one of the strongest music programs in the state. He has been an inspiration to his students and to all of us at WA. Mr. A, thank you for making us better. We will miss you. We wish you the best in your new position. Would the following students, Claire Song and Caitlin Maloney, please join me on stage to present a gift to Mr. Arceneaux. Mr. A. It's a beautiful signed autograph picture of Mr. A doing what he does best, leading the band. Congratulations, George, and best of luck. Thank you, ladies. Each year when thinking about my graduation remarks, I look for a quote or a poem or a song that reminds me of or connects me to the senior class. This year I approached our theater arts director, Mr. Michael Towers, and sought out my inspiration from his public speaking class this past fall. I entered Mr. Towers' world of public speaking and was mesmerized by what I heard and what I witnessed. It was a group of young adults that shared a variety of their own graduation speeches with their classmates and me. Each speech was unique, and I could have used pieces and parts from every one of the 34 in his class. I learned a valuable lesson when all of you welcomed me into your world, into your space. Welcoming me back into the classroom re-energized me as an educator. This has been a gift, a chance to reconnect to my roots, and in this space, the class of 2018 came alive to me. You became known to me, and then I felt like I had the connection that I was looking for. At this time, with every person that was in Mr. Towers' public speaking class who allowed me to enter your space, please stand so I may say thank you. Thank you. I could have chosen dozens of students to join me today on this stage this evening. However, 3 of the speeches tugged on my heart, and I wanted each of these students to share some thoughts with you. Would the following students please report to the stage at this time? Rebecca Deanna, Jack Spinazzola, and Stephen Okahara.
Good afternoon. Our freshman year started out by everyone trying to find themselves, to gain their own identity. There was no longer the Blanchard and Stoney kids, but one collective group of classmates. People who you thought would be friends forever drifted apart as they explored new pathways and other interests. But that is the beauty of our class. People can grow apart and no longer have the same interests, but the friendship never dies. Our class does not burn bridges. We build them. We are not known as a class of cliques, exclusion, or creating enemies. We are the class known for being inclusive and for our motto, no one left behind. We step up and take a stand as a class and not as individuals. What we have accomplished, we did for the people sitting to our left and to our right, our classmates, our friends, and our family. It seems as though our whole life has been leading us to this moment, the moment where we no longer have that constant support system, the moment we have been dreadfully excited for or just straight dreading. We are graduating. I would like to thank each and every one of you for embarking on this journey, a journey where mistakes were made, hearts were broken, people were loved, and friendships were forged. And those memories will forever be in my heart. Thank you.
Hi, thank you all for coming. My name is Jack Spinazzola. A piece of the fabric that makes our class who we are has been missing this year. My friend and our classmate, Matt Roberge, left us too soon. Through the struggle of his passing and loss of such a caring individual, this class rose up together and created a bond as each of us mourned our shared loss of someone who can make friends with anybody due to his great personality, kindness, and humor. As many of us know, Matt was the type of guy who was there for anyone who needed him. He cared about each and every relationship he made and would somehow find the time for each one that he had. One day, my mother was dropping off dinner for the Roberges early into Matt's fight. When she got home, she started questioning me about Spanish. How are things going? If I had finished my homework, and if I had studied for the upcoming test. I answered this flurry of questions quickly, but asked her what was the reasoning for this out of nowhere question about Spanish. She answered simply, Matt wanted to make sure you were keeping up since he's left. Matt knew I struggled in Spanish, and I often relied on his help when learning the material. That night, I was in shock at the fact that Matt was even thinking about me in my Spanish grade. He had a long and scary road ahead of him, but he was still worried about the struggles of everybody else, still trying to make sure he helped others get through their day a little easier. The type of person Matt is rare, and he gave everything he had for the people around him and asked for nothing in return. Matt may not be seated in a chair with the rest of us, but he is watching us, congratulating us, and sending us the message to go forth and take on every challenge that comes to us. I miss you, Matt. You will forever be a part of me and the class of 2018. Thank you.
Mr. Antonelli paused and said, Stephen, please read that ending again. I was nervous, my voice was cracking, and then I took a deep breath, and I looked at Mr. Towers and utilized everything that he had taught me so far in my graduation speech. So here we go. Here are some words of advice that I have for you, from one clueless senior to another. Be intentional in whatever you do. Put passion and heart in everything. Leave it all out there. Make discoveries, be the first something, think the unthinkable, and do the undoable. Do all of these things that make us the incredible people that we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca, Jack, and Stephen. Your words were amazing, and your message was wonderful. Inspiration can come from a variety of places. I found my inspiration this year from a wonderful group of individuals that make up the class of 2018. Individuals with outstanding academic records, talented musicians and artists, passionate activists, as well as captivating stage performers and top athletes. You are truly incredible people. To the members of the class of 2018, it has been my honor to serve as your principal, and I wish each and every one of you health and happiness in your future endeavors. Thank you. You're good. At this time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Wendy Pekaciak, our guidance director, for the recognition of our salutatorian. Would Anthony Zhu please join us on stage?
Just stand here. Okay. All right. I'm honored to present Anthony Zhu, an extraordinarily talented student who excels in all areas of the curriculum. In the classroom, Anthony shares his well-honed communication skills, his ability to quickly analyze and synthesize information, and most importantly, his generous nature and wonderful sense of humor. Mrs. Benakdar, his 11th grade English teacher, wrote, Anthony often revived a discussion with a thought-provoking question, unique textual observation, or clever pun. In fact, Anthony was known as Anth, King of Literary Puns, as he never failed to wow us with his observations or keep us laughing with his nerdy English jokes. Whether he was working passionately with peers to author lyrics for an epic Scarlet Letter music video, or excitedly helping a small group understand symbolism in The Great Gatsby, Anthony brought humility, compassion, and grace to every interaction. For the first time in my 20-plus year career, one of Anthony's teachers actually wrote a letter of recommendation for him without having asked. Mr. Logston was about to retire and wanted to leave a letter on file for Anthony just in case. He wrote, "Anthony is a genuine class leader, student, and teacher. As the bell rings, 2 or 3 students are always huddled around him, seeking clarification on the previous day's concepts. He not only provides remarkable insights, but also illustrates each with analogies and stories. Anthony modestly and quickly walks the class through complex ideas with his own accessible, straightforward, and personal approach." Anthony balanced stellar academic performance with participation in varsity cross country, track and volleyball, DECA, playing the cello, and most importantly to Anthony, service to his community. He has given over 1,000 hours over the course, of his high school career in a wide range of settings, but especially with his church, where he serves as a youth leader, plans and leads annual mission trips, retreats and summer camps, and participates in Sunday service. Those of us who know him admire Anthony for his courage and resiliency, and I believe his deep and abiding faith is where he finds his strength. Anthony is an amazing son, brother, friend, and member of our community. This fall, Anthony plans to major in electrical engineering and computer science at the University of Michigan. Anthony has left an indelible mark on Westford Academy, and we will miss him. Anthony, we wish you all the best. All right, we're good.
Either way, Anthony's fine. Congratulations. Please join me in welcoming Tracy McLaughlin, guidance counselor for Danielle Saka, for the recognition of our valedictorian.
Okay. According to Nelson Mandela, a good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. By that definition, Danielle Saka is a powerhouse. Danielle's teachers describe her as a brilliant and respected student whose enthusiasm for learning extends well beyond the classroom. She has a talent for synthesizing information and a fondness for solving extremely complicated problems. Danielle is not afraid to take risks and enjoys a rigorous academic challenge. Since freshman year, Danielle has received departmental awards for the top performance in all core subject areas, as well as most of the electives she's tried over the past 4 years. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, is a National Merit Finalist, and an AP Scholar who earned a perfect score on the 5 AP exams she completed by junior year. Most importantly, I'd like to note that Danielle's many successes are always tempered with humbleness and thoughtfulness towards her peers. Danielle's accomplishments extend well beyond Westford Academy and are too numerous to list. But most notably, last summer she worked at Harvard University with a team that focused on creating an accurate in vitro model of the placenta to test the safety and effectiveness of prenatal drugs. I got through that one, okay. The summer before that, she interned also at Harvard with researchers working on developing an artificial kidney using 3D bioprinting technology. Danielle has many interests outside of high school. She's a competitive swimmer for the National Greenwood USA swim team and coaches swimming for young children and Special Olympic athletes. Danielle also enjoys all forms of art and is a longtime student of classical piano. Next year, Danielle will attend Brown University's combined Bachelor MD program. Already on track to be a physician, she's interested in working in pediatric medicine, though we're all looking forward to what the future Dr. Saka's career path holds, because the possibilities are truly endless. Congratulations, Danielle.
Thank you, Mrs. McLaughlin. At this time, I would like to welcome our class officers to the stage for some special presentations.
Good evening. My name is Param Talwalkar, and I'm the class treasurer. On behalf of the class of 2018, I would like to say a big thank you to Mr. Bramante. Over the last 4 years, he has been a huge support for planning our class events and activities. His school spirit is unmatched, and he always wanted to hype up our class. Whether it was the spirit rallies or class trips, Mr. Bramante's focus was always on bringing the class together. The energy that he brought to the table was contagious and helped our small ideas turn into large-scale successes, like our senior kickoff barbecue. Overall, I believe he has taught us how to be more proactive leaders. Once again, I would like to sincerely thank Mr. Bramante for being an inspiring and helpful class advisor. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Molly Armstrong, and I am the Vice President of the Class of 2018. During the end of my sophomore year, I ran for Vice President, and that is one of the greatest things I have done at my time at Westford Academy. I got to spend the past 2 years making decisions alongside 3 of the most mature, thoughtful, and amazing people I've ever met. Not only that, but I got to lead with 2 fantastic class advisors and a wonderful dean. I will never understand how we got so lucky with our class advisors. Being a part of the executive board unfortunately meant waking up a little earlier than normal every Tuesday morning to meet and discuss upcoming events. However, Ms. Paquette always made these morning meetings the best she could. It is a very difficult task to keep 3 teenage boys and 1 teenage girl on track at 7 a.m. every week, but somehow she pulled it off. She told us when our ideas needed some work, even when we didn't want to hear it. She always knew how to push our ideas to the best potential, and none of our class events would have been possible if it weren't for Ms. Paquette. Our junior cotillion, the senior barbecue, and our senior prom would not have been nearly as successful as they were without her amazing leadership skills. She taught with her actions as well as her words, and I will be forever grateful for the lessons I've learned from her. There is no doubt in my mind that I would not be as strong of a woman if I hadn't had Ms. Paquette as a role model during my time at WA. Thank you, Ms. Paquette, for everything and more. We will miss you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ryan Wasilutian, and I'm the Secretary of the Class 2018. And these are me some words about our Dean, Ms. Murphy. Walking into Westford Academy on the first day of freshman orientation, we as students could guarantee one sure thing from the upcoming 4 years: a roller coaster ride. A high school experience chock full of ups and downs, highs and lows, build-ups and barrel rolls, until nearing the final descent below. No matter how bumpy the ride got, or just how near one of the many turns teetered on catastrophe, one factor stood headfast against it all. Miss Murphy has been a part of our class every step of the way. Day in and day out, her smile and assertive demeanor brought more than just a friendly face to these hallways. Provided stability and leadership. Because on dark days where lines became askew and we as officers got just into a bit over our heads, she provided a beacon of light to follow for a way out. Standing as more than just our dean, Miss Murphy has embodied what it meant to not only oversee community, but be a part of it. She pushed us, guided us, and brought us back down to earth when it was necessary. Every step of the way, standing alongside tirelessly, working to make our dreams possible. Miss Murphy, above all, provided an example, surpassing merely what it took to be a better leader, to teach us at the core how to be better people. Thank you, Miss Murphy, on behalf of the graduating class 2018, for being a part, sorry guys, for being a part of us, for being a part of our community, for making this roller coaster ride of high school as rewarding as we could ever imagine. Thank you.
At this time, members of the Honors Choir, please join us for the singing of our alma mater, under the direction of Miss Karen St. George. Thank you, Mrs. St. George and the Honors Choir. Beautiful as always. It is now my honor to introduce the Class of 2018 speaker, Erica Waterhouse.
The more I fill up, the more I am also being tied up stronger. But I never lose hope. I got my cords. The elasticity of it will be stretched, and I would rise and shine. Good evening. My name is Erica Waterhouse. The class of 2018 has had an incredible impact on WA, and as our time here ends, it's important to recognize how proud we should be of all our accomplishments. When people come together to celebrate, balloons are a necessity. Your 5th grade birthday party, your cousin's baby shower, and now our graduation day. Thank you to last year's speaker, Mayor Burke, for inspiring me to write this speech. Thank you to our parents for watching us grow every step of the way. Thank you to our teachers for filling us with passion to learn. Thank you to our class advisors, Ms. Paquette and Ms. Vermonti, for providing us with strength to stay focused. Thank you to our guidance counselors, our deans, for helping us let go when necessary, but stay determined when success was ahead. And finally, thank you to our principal, Mr. Antonelli, for enforcing an environment that welcomes all of our creativity. In the fall of our junior year, 21 balloons filled with love were released and flew through the air to honor classmate Matthew Roberge. In August of 2016, we suffered the loss of Matthew to his battle with leukemia. Matthew was strong, kind, and free-willed. And when he passed, it left a missing piece in the class of 2018. But as a class, we didn't take his loss and let it break us, but rather used it to better ourselves and the community each and every day. Sports teams were brought closer, specifically WA Boys Soccer, where Matthew had played before his passing. They began the start of the Matt Roberge Fund, where all proceeds of their game went to medical expenses and research. This was just the beginning. Ideas began to grow, and teams wore orange sweatbands with his number and initials. Every team started having a Matt Roberge night to donate proceeds to his fund. That is something we can be proud of. Knowing it was our last year to prove ourselves, athletic teams strived in each game they played, Specifically, girls soccer when going all the way to the state championships and becoming D1 North finalists, making it the furthest in WA history. The balloons filled with more determination as students committed to help fundraise for Matthew in any way they could. Wristbands sold by Nick Furness, croquis sold by Gareth Owens, and pins sold by Jack Sarkeesian were just a few of the many ways our committed student body helped to remember Matthew. It's truly amazing how much love we hold in our hearts for Matt and each other. And just when we thought the balloon was filled, our minds became involved with our hearts. Our class flourished with creativity when Ian Kim's genius idea to sell box hers as a class fund came about. The imaginative minds of our class continued as members from the Westford community rowing team band together to break a world record, rowing 4 days straight and breaking the record for the longest continual row using a rowing machine. That is something to be proud of. As we continue after this moment to break free of the bubble we call home, there's something we need to remember, a quote from Winnie the Pooh. If ever there is a tomorrow when we are not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. It's crucial to know what we are capable of. We are braver after taking risks these past 4 years. We are stronger after helping each other through the passing of our friend. And we are smarter for taking in everything we could learn from WA. As a member of this class, we need to progress forward and motivate ourselves to reach heights higher than we thought possible. Seize a challenge you thought impractical, and push yourself to learn new things every day. Whether you are taking a gap year, enlisting in the military, working, or going off to college, we should always carry that balloon of creativity with us. Soon after this day, we will move on to bigger things. But it's always crucial to know when to hold on or when to let go of that balloon. Let go of the negative energy you faced in the past years, the what-ifs and insecurities, the jealousy and blame, and hold on. Hold on to that one exam you wish you could stay on your fridge forever. Hold on to the friends that pick you up rather than put you down, and the friends that make you laugh until you can't breathe. Hold on to those moments when you realize you're surrounded by the people you love. Let's take a moment to admire the balloons sitting on Matt's chair. And when those balloons are released, when Matt's name is read, I'm asking you to let go of some of that sadness, but also to forever hold his memory, kindness, and strength in your hearts. Matt, you will forever be a part of the family that is the class of 2018. Congratulations to everyone, and good luck with everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. At this time, I would like to welcome Trustees Herb Cogliano and Diane Holmes to the stage for the presentation of the Westford Academy Most Worthy Representatives and Academic Excellence Awards.
First of all, good evening, everyone. My name is Herb Cogliano, and I'm very proud to be a 1983 alumnus and a member of the Westford Academy Trustees. It is my honor today to not only congratulate you as the class of 2018, but I also would like to thank our faculty and administration on a job well done in another fabulous year. It is my honor to share with you tonight a brief history of Westford Academy and the trustee organization. In 1792, over 225 years ago, several gentlemen agreed to form themselves in a society called Westford Academy. This society was the foundation of the organization that you all know today as the trustees. This group of 54 people, led by Zacchaeus Wright, John Abbott, and Abel Boynton, established and contributed funds to start Westford Academy. The town also contributed funds and became entitled to its use. In August of 1792, the rules and bylaws for the regulation and governance of the academy were adopted. English, Latin, Greek, writing, arithmetic, and the art of speaking should be taught, as well as English, Latin, Greek, logic, geography, and music. On November 2nd, 1792, the town voted to buy the land at the head of the common and build its first academy. Westford Academy was founded as a prep school for Harvard and Bowdoin and admitted both male and female back in that day. In fact, Paul Revere's son graduated from Westford Academy. The trustees built the original Westford Academy using the plans from Phillips Academy, all but 8 feet smaller in each dimension. Academy 1 is now known as the Westford Museum at the center of town. Academy 2 was also built by the trustees and is now the Rodenbush Community Center and was turned over to the town in about the year 1900. And after several renovations, you are now seated outside Westford Academy number 5 here at Alumni Stadium on the Westford Academy trustee field. The trustees now use the interest from all the accumulated funds to provide scholarship awards for our graduating seniors. This year, approximately $100,000 in scholarships and gifts were awarded. Some of the scholarships range from $2,500 to $5,000 each, based upon the need of our students. In addition, we provide money for the funding of the National Honor Society Book Awards, the Scholastic Academic Excellence Awards, and the Class Most Worthy Representative Awards. In addition, we provide an annual gift to the school that is used by many staff in different departments to fund unbudgeted projects that enhance our children's overall educational experience. Our scholarships are important due to the rising cost of college, and Westford family knows how vital education is to our children's future. If you would like to learn more about the trustees or support this wonderful nonprofit organization, please feel free to check us out at the Westford Academy website under trustees. And congratulations again to the class of 2018, and we wish you all the best.
To present the 2018 Most Worthy Representative recipients. The Most Worthy Representative Award is presented to a student who exemplifies the best in character, scholarship, and service to the school community. This student is distinguished not only by his or her participation in a myriad of activities, but also by the level of commitment that is brought to each endeavor. Thank you for making Westford Academy a better place. The recipients from the freshman class of 2021, Micah Smith and Yasmin Rodriguez. From the sophomore class of 2020, the most worthy representatives are Michael Simpson and Caroline Burke. Recipients from the junior class of 2019, Nolan Hart and Kitty Lovell. And the most worthy representatives from the senior class of 2018, Gareth Owens and Medha Panati.
Congratulations, recipients. It is quite an honor. Now for Academic Excellence Awards. For Excellence in English, Aditya Valel. For Excellence in Social Studies, Anthony Zhu. Danielle, I hope you've been lifting some weights. For Excellence in Mathematics, for Excellence in Science, for Excellence in Spanish, Danielle Saka. Oh, one more. For Excellence in Computer Science, Harshal Sheth. For Excellence in Engineering, Catherine Pollock. For Excellence in French, Margaret Granger. For Excellence in German, Sean Doherty. For Excellence in Latin, William Christopher Smith. For Excellence in Mandarin, Justin Huang. For Excellence in Visual Art, Danielle Wilson. For excellence in music, Brian Carr. For excellence in theater arts, Michael Tricka. For excellence in business education, Emily Harkins. For excellence in physical education, John Starrock. And finally, for excellence in health and wellness, Brihanna Lashane. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again to the Westford Academy trustees. You are a very special organization, and we very much appreciate you. How about another round of applause for our trustees? At this time, I'd ask you to give a warm welcome to our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Everett Bill Olson.
Thank you, Mr. Antonelli. This is the time in the program where I usually give a speech, but I spoke with Mr. Antonelli earlier today, and with the possible threat of showers and thunderstorms, I said, you know, I'm not going to give a speech tonight because it's more important that you receive your diplomas as soon. You know, I wrote a speech that I thought was second only to the Gettysburg Address. I want to start off by recognizing three of your classmates. Would Joseph O'Donnell, Kenneth Westberg, and Brandon Chassie please stand up for a minute, please? Joseph is going into the United States Marine Corps. Kenneth Ken is going into the United States Air Force. And Brandon has an ROTC scholarship, and we will be committing to the military upon graduation. So, gentlemen, thank you for your bravery and your commitment to preserving our freedom. Well, since there's no speech, I want to tell you what a wonderful class you've been. You have meant so much to all of us. You know, you come to school each day and we learn from you, you learn from us, but you've enriched our lives greatly. And as you leave tonight, I hope that you'll leave a very happy and fulfilling life. I hope you'll remain focused on what is good with the world. It's a tough world. Don't let it be tough on you. Don't compromise your values of honesty and integrity. Maintain that at all times. Do the things you love in life, find purpose. Try to look for ways to make the lives of others better throughout the world. Listen to your heart. because your heart can speak volumes to you about what you should do, how you should act, and how you should love and care about people. Be open to change because you know change is inevitable. Life is all about anticipating, adapting, and preparing for change. And don't forget the simple pleasures in life. You know, your family and your friends are the most important people in your lives. Keep them close to you. Love them forever, because you'll never have a closer group of people to you that will help guide you and care about you. Laugh at a good joke. Enjoy a concert. Enjoy good music. Enjoy a beautiful summer day. And enjoy a walk on the beach. All simple things that will allow you to enjoy life. I hope that you'll take the time to enjoy it. Take time to connect with each other, because life is about human interaction. And with that being said, on behalf of the school committee, Dr. Cleary, Mr. Antonelli and staff, and our entire school system, I congratulate you, the class of 2018. Wish you the very best in life. I hope that we've made a difference in your lives, because you've certainly made a difference in ours. Keep in mind how much you have meant to all of us. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Olson. And would members of the school committee please join us on stage for the moment we have been waiting for, presentation of diplomas. Marshals.
Julianne and Katie, bring them on up. First row. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 Valedictorian, Danielle Marie Saka. Your Salutatorian, Anthony Zhu. Alejandro Gabriel Acosta. Vatsal Agarwal. Avni Agarwal. Isam Jack Alaga. Veronica Ona Alinskis. Drishanth Anandaraj. Jocelyn Noel Anktil. Jacqueline Renee Andry. Elizabeth Lucille Arnold. Catherine Durow Arnold. Louisa Maria Margaret Arnold. William Robert Atkins. Michael Richard Attardo. Thomas Peter Babigian. Matthew Paul Bagaroa. Akshaya Bala. Priya Anis Banerjee. Kira Catherine Belanik Barstow. Catherine Dawn Batchelder. Caroline Delaney Bates. Joel Edward Albert Battle. Cassidy Faracco Baumgart. Berkey Sop Belge. Alec Rajesh Berry. Serena Rajesh Berry. Nikhil Aditya Bagafathula. Ryan Anthony Blackwell. Tyler Michael Blagg. Jacob Anthony Blatt. Christian James Bluen. Harini Bodu. Jonathan Allen Beauvais. Cameron Andrew Bortolucci. Annette Singh Bouchard. Ryan Christopher Bowen. Emily Grace Bramonti. Allison Rose Breen. Emily Ann Marie Brobst. Hannah Catherine Brown. Thomas Daniel Burke. Maytal Burstein. Diana Sang Hee Cajolet. Tia Christina Caldwell. Alexander Robert Callahan. Anthony Giovanni Camilleri. Giovanni. Caroline Joyce Campbell. Alyssa Marie Cantwell. J. Aaron Kaplan. Olivia Nicole Karen. Brian James Carr. Abira Tannen Carol Grant. Anthony James Castano. Caroline Redmond Shaffiot. Alexander William Shelton. Brandon Michael Chassie. Ria Shala. Ariel Chen. Leonardo Runway Chen. Maximilian Tenny Tranoskis. Maylee Sherry. Britta Lou Chinchillo. Benjamin Stephen Sincotta. Cassie J. Clark. Rachel Amanda Klein. Ryan Christopher Klein. Kate Evelyn Coffey. Jacqueline Russo Cohan. Max Arthur Cole. Julia Laura Condry. Emmeline Doran Conway. Karen Elizabeth Corbett. Connor Michael Coulter. Olivia Lee Covino. Jake George Cragg. Paul Joseph Cran III. Miles Arkady Krapanik. Emily Marie Crossley. Cameron William Cruzen. Joseph Anthony Cugino IV. Rebecca Rose Deanna. Brendan Nicholas Diaquino. Brittany Foong Lin Dang. Maria Ida DeSalis. Christopher Jocus Joseph DeLucari. Brett Samuel Denley. Ashley Elizabeth Diaz. Andrew John Dickey. Samuel Dale Dillon. Tyler Edmund Dillon. Jerry Rue Ding. Alessandra Grace DiPietro. Sean Matthew Doherty. William Thomas Doherty. Jason Patrick Dolan. Riley Catherine Donahue. Victoria Laura Dinescu. Leah McLaughlin Donovan. Luke David Donovan. Emily Madison Doolin. Morgan Mary Doherty. Madeline Ann Dupre. Kirthana Hanuma Dutta. Sean David Egan. William Frederick Engdahl. Burke Erdl. Eric Fan. Trevor Anthony Ferretra. Jelena Lynette Farrell. Isabel Ann Führer. Timothy Reed Führer. Ariana Marie Feliciano. Juliana Fang Bonds. Aparna Rani Fitch. Raja Fitch. Megan Crosby Fitzgerald. Andrew John Friel. Gabriel Elmer Froelich. Nicholas Michael Furness. Madison Bridget Gallagher. Ethan Michael Gallant. Olivia Eve Gallo. Caitlin Campbell Geary. Alexis Marie Jenna. Elizabeth Gillis. Nicholas Mitchell Giovino. Damon Sebastian Godfroy. Benjamin Ross Golash. Vishnu Raghavendra Guru.
Margaret Elizabeth Granger. Kylie Alexis Gray. Teresa Marie Graziani. Leanne Rose Gilmet. Caroline Grace Gulla. Christiana Patricia Gulliver. Shrey Gurtada. Cara Elise Hackley. Richard Austin Haggerty III. Rachel Britton Hall. Emily Marie Harkins. Lindsay Nicole Harris. Jenna Marie Hashi. David Michael Haggerty. Tyler Curtis Heil. Isabel Grace Heidkamp. Emma Catherine Hill. Olivia Rose Hillman. Sadika Chethan Hiramat. Ethan William Hook. Cindy Huang. Justin Huang. Robert Charles Hudson. Charlotte Maria Hull. Mohawk Jane. Nyan James Gianni. Prachi Jover. Nathan Anthony Jean-Pierre. Derek Cooper Jones. Paige Catherine Kachirian. Timothy Ryan Kapitanakis. Maya Devi Kapoor. Nikhil Krishan Kapoor. Vinyl Katharavian. Maxwell Westerheim Kasman. Stephen Keung. Hannah Rose Keefe. Ashley Nicole Kelly. Bridget Opal Kelly. Shane Patrick Kelly. Joseph Leo Kenny. Haley Elizabeth Kersley. Hannah Wessler Kettering. Kinza Anise Kamani. Elizabeth Kate Kimball. Tabitha Mackenzie Kateri. Robert Peter Krieg. Emma May Krosky. Hannah Michelle Kruger. Tanmay Prashant Kulkarni. Nicholas Avery Kohlberg. Arya Raju Kanaparaju. Michael Connor LeMay. Caitlin Ann La Liberté. Holly Diane Lane Smith. Brianna Lee Langlois. Brihanna Navo Lasheen. Samuel Patrick Leonard. Henry Wang Lee. Jocelyn Shuven Lee. John Jen Lee. Selena Lynn. Sydney Christine Linden. David James H. Lazat. Derek Randy Lowe. Ian Patrick Lobo. Zachary James Loesch. Maya Noel Lucas. Erica Mariah Lee Litchin. Abigail Sophie Lunsford. Lauren Patricia McKenzie. Erica Michelle McClure. Nicholas Julio Major. Sharo Makapati. Katie Maldonado. Sadeep Mana. Jack Coyle Manfill. Sophia Rafaela Marchetti. Sarah Patricia Marcus. Ethan Carl Martinson. Aaron Varghese Matthew. Robert Andrew McAnulty. Allison Jane McCabe. Delaney Rose McCarthy. Kathleen Mary McCarthy. Sean Robert McCarthy. Claire Marie McCord. Megan Lori McCusker. Connor Harold McDonough. Catherine Elizabeth Ann McKenna. Kaylee Elizabeth McKenney. Zachary Michael McKeon. Sarah Coombs McKinley. Brian Joseph McNeil. Joshua William McQuinn. Matthew Presley Mead. Justin Pierce Michael. Danielle Suzanne Milanetti. Robin Wade Miller. Daniel John Mills. Sebastian Minosian. Ian Thomas Jameson Moffett. Nicholas Paul Molinaro. Alexander James Mondro. David Moon. Abigail Isabel Moore. Kathleen Suzanne Moore. Sheila Joy Moratti. Chloe Elena Morbelli. Emma Catherine Morse. Frederick Jordan Morzinski. Allison Nicole Mulhern. Adam Connor Mullen. Mariam Emily Mullinex. Alec Michael Musante. Noe Mbe Musoko. Rohit Minam. Amog Mohan Nagarajan. Amruth Mohan Nagarajan. Aditya Uday Naik. Meghana Vinod Nair. Lisa Naganishi. Vishwa Ramana Nathan. Jean Wankiko Degwa. Sarah Caitlin Neese. Melanie Charlene Nigro. Marcus Murari Jarega. Delara Megan O'Connell. Megan Alice O'Connor. Joseph Patrick O'Donnell. Jessica Jean O'Neill.
Emma Mary O'Sullivan. Stephen Kavika Reed Okuhara. William Bryant Osgood. Marina Elise Ottaviano. Gareth Bradley Owens. Taylor Pacifico. Maida Srinandini Palnati. Connor Gage Pandicio. Dominic Angelo Papalardo. Olivia Ann Pappas. Jessica Daly Paquette. John V. Patel. Michael Marin Pavkovic. Catherine Elise Pollock. Hannah Claire Peterson. Andrew Jonathan Piedrahita. Saki Pola. Hansika Puvanen. Catherine Ann Pop. Eric Jonathan Porter. Sylvanarith Matthew Powers So. Pooja Prasad. Sneha Prasath. Andrea Michelle Price. David William Chi. Vishal Raghunath. Allison Barbara Ragusa. Mim Rahman. Manisha Ramprasad. Vineeth Chira Rao. Fiona Ann Redmond. Lorraine Egan Riley. Jennifer Sarah Richmond. Gwen Elizabeth Reamer. Sean Michael Reardon. Courtney Brennan Restano.
Our forever member of the class of 2018, Matthew David Roberge.
Matthew Joseph Robertson. Hannah Madeline Roach. Hannah Marie Roeder. Adele Leah Ronay. Emily Ann Rudeman. Alicia Sabnis. Sandra Majid Salama. Dominic Christian San Giovanni. Richard Hogup Sarkeesian. Jessica Catherine Scaplin. Emily Catherine Sheave. Kayla Michelle Schladenhoffen. Violet Sarah Rose Schroeder. Kaylee Elizabeth Semetter. David William Severance. Dion Dilip Shah. Arnav Sharma. Herschel Kalpest Sheth. Isha Shetty. Asha Singh. Ethan John Scotes. Michaela Catherine Smith. William Christopher Smith. Bhumi Vijay Kumar Soni. John Anthony Spinazzola. Laura Rose Sparell. Annika Shriram. Serena Grace Saint Saver. Sean Brian Stafford. Karina Lee Staffstrom. John Staffen Sorok. Andrew Sun. Dedivya Surampudi. Tejas Surendran. Jonathan Douglas Swanson. Naomi Rose Zabo Wexler. Caden Ferris Tatarka. Devin Emil Tenney. Devin John Thomas. Andrew John Tierney. Mike Cameron Michael Tierney. Stephen Reese Townsend. Michael Richard Tricka. Jessica Yumi Nolani Triskita. Emily Grace Turcott. Andrew Robert Twomley. Erin Marie Underhill. Stephanie May Valentine. Haley Marie Van Bemmel. Saipreeth Kumar Varada. Ashwin Kumar Vasan. Raj Patel Vicaria. Aditya Dayananda Valal. Eric Joseph Viscioni. Matthew William Vlach. Benjamin James Walker. Catherine Verity Walker. Hannah Lee Wang. Iria Wanyan Wang. Sharon Jane Wang. Tiffany Mingshen Wang. Lucy Marie Wazek. Erica Carol Waterhouse. McKenna Joyce Waterhouse. Julia Catherine Welch. Stephen Richard Welch. Kenneth Howe Westbury. Julia Caroline Whalen. Matthew Elliott Whalen. Devin Taylor Whitney. Sophie O'Donnell Weaselquist. Danielle Rose Wilson. Caitlin Tatum Wing. Madison Margaret Weiser. Abigail Anna Wood. Mackenzie Taylor Woodward. Michael Lou Shao. Isabella Yutong Zhu. William Yang. Alice Yen Yun. Chi Zhen. Celia Xing Yi Zhou.
and your class officers. Your treasurer, Param Prasad Talwalkar. Secretary, Ryan James Wasselishan. Your Vice President, Molly Ann Armstrong. And your class president, Ann Guanshik Kim.
Let's have one more big round of applause for the class of 2018. Thank you to all of our school committee. And now it's time to rock the house a little bit. Would members of the class of 2000 band please take your places up front?
All right, class of 2018.
They're already here.
Let's get up, let's get hyped, give us your energy.
Ask and you shall receive. They certainly rocked the house. Nice job, guys. To close our ceremony this evening, it is my privilege to introduce the class of 2018 President, Ian Kim.
Good evening. It's amazing how much we can learn without even realizing we've learned anything at all. Like many of you, I've lived with the same people my entire life, and reflecting, I realized that there was so much that I learned from them that I didn't even realize. So today, I'll be sharing with you 4 lessons I learned from the people most important to me. The first lesson that I want to share, I learned from my dad. My dad's a great guy. He's smart, funny, and handsome, just like me. When I was in 1st grade, my family lived in Portland, Oregon. It was normal for people who lived in Portland to go take a tour of the Tillamook Ice Cream and Cheese Factory, similarly to how people in New England will visit Ben & Jerry's. So, one rainy Saturday, my parents decided it was the perfect day to make the hour-and-a-half haul up to the ice cream factory. We arrived and my dad eagerly signed us up for the tour. We walked around the fluorescently lit facility and watched the workers plug away at the large machines. I remember this tour being very embarrassing because after every single stop the guide would make, my dad's hand shot up in the air. He probably asked about 30 questions during the tour and embarrassed every single member of our family. But he didn't care. I distinctly remember the look of curiosity on his face as we passed each massive stainless steel mixing bowl. It was a look that we had in our faces when Miss Gardner showed us the power of the chain rule, or when Miss Abu taught us the importance of neurons. This lifelong passion for learning is what I believe makes my dad's life so fulfilling. Whether it's thoroughly reading the articles in the waiting room magazines of my doctor's office, or staying up late night to rewatch How It's Made episodes, I have never seen my dad's curiosity waver. And it is from these things that I have learned this. A fulfilling life is not necessarily one where we have all the right answers, but rather is one where our excitement and openness to learn is everlasting. And so, I hope that life presents you with interesting people and experiences. But much more importantly, I hope that you never stop seeking out the incredible things that the world has to teach you. Thank you, Dad. The second lesson that I wish to share with all of you, I learned from my mom. Growing up, my mom would never do cute things for me, like leave me notes in my lunchbox before school, or give me elaborately decorated birthday cakes. My mom raised me with tough love. My biggest critic, she never sugarcoated anything to me. But not once did I ever doubt that my mom loved me more than anything, because I knew that my mom's love was in the details. One of the most remarkable qualities about her is her ability to put others before herself. From my earliest memories, I always remember my mom putting me and my sister first. Every morning, no matter how early it was, whenever I came downstairs, there was always a hot breakfast waiting for me on the kitchen counter. Every time I went to use the bathroom, there was toilet paper on the roll. And every time I fell asleep on the couch, I would wake up with a blanket on top of me. I know that my sister and I are the most important people in my mom's life because she does these things with no expectation of reciprocation. We've learned from movies and seen on social media that grand gestures are the best ways to show love to people important to us. But I believe that the deepest and sincerest form of love is doing things unnoticed. Class of 2018, I hope that in your life you appreciate going unnoticed. I hope that one day you will be the ones waking up early in the morning to make a hot breakfast for the ones you love, and that you will always hold the door open with no expectation of thanks. But above all else, I hope that you come to appreciate and treasure the great and small gestures of love that you experience every day. Because it's these gestures of love that we'll miss the most in the next chapter of our lives. I know I will. Thank you, Mom. Whew. The third lesson that I wish to share comes from arguably the most influential person in my life, my sister. Growing up, my sister had always been a realist, and I guess some might say that she even bordered on cynic. Her outlook on life was that the world was an ugly place, that there was more bad out there than good, and that her contribution to society, whatever it would be futile. I distinctly remember hearing her shout on numerous occasions that everyone sucked. And although my sister and I have very different outlooks on life, I believe that our prior perception is becoming more and more commonplace in students. We are entering the world with an attitude that we're in way too deep and that we're out of hope. And I believe that if the future of our country believes that to be true, then it will be. However, perceptions can change. My sister is currently studying biochemistry in college in the hopes of becoming a doctor. She wants to become a pediatric oncologist working to help kids with cancer. My sister is one of the most inspiring people in my life because her perception of the world underwent a massive change. My sister, the girl who would lay down and cry on the kitchen floor while eating strawberry shortcake, complaining about how ugly the world was, will soon be working to make it a much better place. And I know, this is a hard task. In today's world, it's easy for us to get caught up in negativity. We turn on the TV, look at our phones, and all we see is tragedy. A society plagued by so much sadness. But remember, the news of the future will not be determined by those who determine it today. The news of the future will be determined by the future, by us. We are far too young to be cynics, far too young to be jaded by the realities of society. So go out into the world an optimist, eager to make it a better place. Thank you, Sydney. 4 years ago, we entered WA as strangers. We sat in class on the first day of school, afraid to show each other the real us. Afraid of judgments from our peers, we put up facades of confidence. But eventually, our walls came down as strangers turned into our closest friends. These past 4 years have dealt blows to each and every one of us. Our confidence was shaken with each and every college denial. Our friendships were tested every year. And as a class, we faced tragedy in the form of the loss of our friend and classmate, Matt Roberge. But we did not let these hardships get the best of us. And most importantly, we didn't try to fight these battles alone. We turned to those closest to us for support, and together we were able to turn tragedy into something so beautiful. The fourth lesson I learned from you, my classmates. Sharing our weaknesses does not make us weak, but rather makes us stronger than we could have ever imagined. Sharing our weaknesses does not make us weak, but rather makes us stronger than we could have ever imagined. Wherever you find yourself in life, never be afraid to be vulnerable. Do not think that having problems makes you any less of a person, and do not be afraid to share those problems with people important to you, because I guarantee you that those people will be with you no matter what. And so I thank you, my friends, my class, the class of 2018. I'd like to close with a couple verses from a poem that I believe touches upon the 4 pieces of advice I've delivered today. From A Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined end or way, but to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb driven cattle, be a hero in the strife. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. So let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. Mr. Antonelli, I am so proud to present to you the Westford Academy class of 2018. Ooh.